Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
If you want to create a very simple lens flare in DaVinci Resolve, what you want to do is on the edit page, select your footage and
Wait, what is this? Some people hate them, and some people love talking about how much they hate them. I love them, and sometimes video clip. In the inspector, set the composite mode to screen, reposition it. All these elements move at different speeds. And if you want that, then you really have to use a plugin to create a flare. So pick one of these simple looking flares.
Okay, lens flare.
And then just drag and drop the lens flare on top of your video clip. In the inspector, set the composite mode to screen, reposition it,
Hmm.
and boom, nice looking lens flare. But now the lens flare doesn't move with the video, so that's the next part. We can fix that with just a few keyframes. So let's go to where I want the flare to appear, right here. That's the edge of the image. Photoshop or another editing program. And then I paint with pure black. And that's it, guys. A super fast way. Download it. And that's it. And for the technique that I'm gonna show you, you need a super simple lens flare. So not one of these that have these, yeah, what is that, aberration to use. And boom, nice and drop the lens flare on top of your video clip. In the inspector, set the composite mode to screen, reposition it, and if you want that, then you really have to use a plugin to create a flare. So pick one of these simple looking flares. Flare like this, realistic, you have to make all these elements move at different speeds. And if you want that, then you really flare. But now reposition it.
So you want to add lens flares to your videos and you don't know how to do it? If that's the case, you are in the right place, because today I'm going to teach you how to do that. So let's jump in the computer and let me show you how you can add those amazing effects. So here we are inside of DaVinci Resolve and we are in the edit page. And I already have here some stock footage that I don't download from Pixabay. And this is a simple library that can search for lens flare, and here it is. Let's drag it over page. It's over here, and let's look for the lens flare. You come here to the library here and in the effects and search for lens flare, and here it is, the lens flare. So let's move it. I want it over here, for example. And now you have all these options, the custom this, or you can move it here, this option also. Now the global corrections over here, you have this one with the global scaling anamorphic, so you can add that anamorphic look, or and the scaling bigger or smaller. And here the lens center position, you don't see it in this case, so let's come here, and is this circle here, as you can see. If I move it, look, so you can move it from one side to the other, and you can see. And
Hi everybody, Jeremy here from Video Editor Studio, and today I'm gonna show you
If you want to create a very simple lens flare in DaVinci Resolve, what you want to do is on the edit page, select your footage and then swap over to the color page. In the upper right, right-click on that node and select Add Node and add a serial node. Now with that second node selected in the upper right, choose Effects. From the search menu, find Glow. Left-click drag and drop it onto that second node. You'll know when it's added by the little effects icon that's in that node now. From the settings menu of that glow effect, let's bring up the HV ratio, and then you can adjust the color by raising things like the gain or the gamma. You can even change the color of that lighting effect by selecting a very specific color from your color palette. Scroll down to the very bottom of your glow settings, and then you can blend in that effect to the right amount that you desire.
Sis- Sis- Sister Mary Glowray is Sister Mary Glowray is a remarkable woman whose life and work have inspired many. Her incredible journey and the lasting impact she made on healthcare in India is a story worth sharing. A humanitarian, advocate for women's rights, and a systems thinker, Mary devoted her life to improving healthcare in India. From all walks of life. service. Sister Mary Glowray is a remarkable woman whose life and work have inspired many. Her incredible journey and the lasting impact she made on healthcare in India is a story worth sharing. A humanitarian, advocate for women's rights, and a systems thinker, Mary devoted her life to improving healthcare in India, where she expanded a small mission into a full hospital that cared for 637,000 patients between 1927 and 1936. She went on to establish healthcare systems and institutions that now look after more than 21 million people annually. Dr. and Nun Mary Glowray was ahead of her time in expanding healthcare in India. Born into a devout Catholic family in 1887 in the Victorian town of Biragura, young Mary Glowray's compassion and intelligence shone early. Inspired by her faith and a desire to help others, she embarked on a path few women of her time dared to dream. In 1901, she obtained a scholarship for 3 years, which enabled her to pursue her secondary education at South Melbourne College. In 1904, she was awarded a scholarship to Ormond College to study